Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Immortals Fenyx Rising on Kwingsletsplays. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when more Immortals arrives. And special shoutouts to all our members, including our ultimates. If you guys want to hop aboard the membership train, all you have to do is click right here, select the tier that works best for you. And thanks again to Ubisoft for providing a copy of this game. So, what's happening today is we're going to be trying to complete the rest of the Forge, or Lighting of the Forge quest. And,
Hephaestus for the rest of us.
Yes, Light My Fire quest. That's what we're doing.
It's like lighting a Christmas tree.
Alright, so we came back to the Hall of the Gods because, no, I'm not buying anything because we'd have to spend real money.
Well,
although, yeah, it would be sweet to look at some of those costumes like Adventure Time and some stuff, but it's kind of expensive. Like, it's not the same price for what most companies sell like DLC costumes for. Like, Ubisoft is pretty intense with the microtransactions. So try to find hardcore. I like that. Try to find armor pieces on the world map, guys and gals, because you'll find some pretty cool stuff.
Or maybe if you like one costume set you really like or something.
Yeah, if you want to pay $20 for it. Exactly.
If it looks really cool, maybe.
I've been guilty of doing some of that for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like the demon costume and the Viking attire. But you can also earn points in Valhalla, like for just playing the game. You get like Ubisoft points, so I would put that towards some of it. So,
well, that's cool.
Yeah. And also because of previous Ubisoft games we played.
Yeah. Ubisoft made rabbits, right?
Yeah.
Raving Rabbits, yeah. Yeah, we pretty much play almost like all their games.
Majority of them, like at least one or two a year. The Forge of the Gods.
So you've been up pretty late today, or all night, or in the morning you got up?
I woke up at 4 a.m. I'm gonna go to bed, probably around 1.
Before had the mortals laid their eyes upon something so grand, so gargantuan,
Actually, it might be sooner
so
than that.
spectacularly crafty, so...
Over it! Just get a room already!
Well, I would if I could. Hephaestus' forge is that incredible.
I don't really see how... Okay, whatever. You know what? That's fine. So we're fighting giant robot guys. The big scary robot. Oof. Iron Giant guy. Oh, he brought a friend. No. We don't want that. We don't want that.
We're fighting more automatons.
Yeah, those things. In the Forge of the Gods. Or outside of. Hey, how's it going, buddy? You don't want to do anything too crazy, right? Oh.
Yeah, they made this, like...
Uh-oh.
basically tech land or engineering land pretty cool.
Yeah, they did. It looks like a third party member is about to join. Yikes. Maybe 2 of them I can handle, but 3? I don't think so. Got a bad feeling about this. We're gonna have to use a potion, because I'm barely scratching them. Yikes.
I thought you told me I shouldn't grind in this game because you're so OP already. You said don't grind in it. You told me not to grind in it.
Well, yeah, but, I have my potions, so I just want to see how far I can take these fools down. Whoa. Ah, you shot your friends! I love it! That's awesome. I didn't know you could do that.
These guys do look pretty cool.
They have an awesome, backup track, too. Pretty intense. Hardcore. Oh, he can knock me away like that? Okay. Alright. I see what you did there.
Oh wait, I thought that was a 4th guy, but it was just a statue.
Well, it's a good thing, because I'm having a hard enough time fighting 3 at once. 1, I don't think I'd have any problem. 2, maybe a little bit of issues, but 3, no. Wait, where'd he go? He just... Maybe because I was winning, he ran away? Whoa!
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he was jealous of you.
Well, what can you do?
So Luke, did you like your breakfast sandwiches this morning? You only had one?
I ate both of them, but I've noticed that they changed the recipe because of 2020. Like, it felt like, yeah, it was... The egg was kind of... How do I put this? Usually when...
Did everything taste like bleach to you?
Not... Why? Did it taste like bleach to you?
No, it's just sometimes when I go out to eat and I just smell like bleach and stuff everywhere when people give me stuff.
No, it didn't...
Okay, it didn't taste like
No,
bleach
it didn't taste
today.
like bleach. It tastes like cardboard.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like... I don't know, maybe
it wasn't moist and delicious like
No.
that. You usually like the,
I usually like the stuff.
the pancake ones, whatever they're called.
Yep.
McGriddle or something.
McGriddle was very soggy. Even after I like microwaved everything, I did my best to try to bring the food back to life because I mean you could tell that they rushed it.
Yeah.
It might have been too because we were kind of near the end of breakfast when we ordered it, but
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes me want to sometime.
Make your own.
Yeah, because Amber's a very good cook, and the ingredients that we get are much better. It just felt like.
So the spicy soup doesn't seem so bad right now.
Oh, the spicy soup is still spicy.
I only put in a few red pepper flakes.
That's not what you said. You put in
I said I put in a few, and then I forgot
and then you
to
put
show
in
it
a few
on.
more on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you would have just put in a few, then it'd probably be okay. But there's more than a few in there because, like, my face turned into like a cartoon. Where when I was eating it, because I was thinking, oh my gosh, this smells so great, and I was really liking it. And then I was kind of like, why am I sweating? Oh, that's weird. Then I kept eating it, and it was like, I don't know, my tongue felt like it was burning, and I was like, well, it's because the soup is, you know, kind of hot. Amber likes to cook things really... So I thought nothing of it, so I kept eating. And then my tongue just started to get all like, bleh. And I was like, wait a second. I said, why are my nasal passages opening up? And I had tears streaming down my eyes, like my cheeks, and then my nose was running.
Then I came in and Luke had tears streaming down his face, and I was like, oh, you love it that much?
Yeah,
You're like, it's so delicious, I'm crying.
Oh, it was good. It's just, it's too spicy. I don't deal well with spicy.
I didn't mean for it to be spicy.
I once got a peppercorn in one of my like fast food meals or something, and I was just miserable the rest of the day. Like when I was out at work once, like I'm trying to remember what food had peppercorn in it. I think it was breakfast sandwiches that I brought to the golf course.
And sausage, sometimes they have peppercorns.
So I ate a peppercorn, and it was like my tongue was numb the entire day. And I was just sweating profusely that I believe my boss sent me home like it was a half day for me because he thought I was coming down with a fever or something. Because I was just like buckets of sweat, and it was kind of like a humid day. It wasn't like super hot.
Wow, you really can't handle spicy food.
No.
Because I've actually eaten a peppercorn multiple times on accident from like food and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, that was spicy, and then I just have a glass of water and I'm completely fine.
So I opened a thing of V8 juice that I just put in the fridge that day, and I drank the entire thing, and then Amber came up and gave me some of that leftover ice snowman cake, and it like kind of put the fire out, but I believe I did go to bed.
I told you to put sour
really
cream
hot.
and cheese on your soup.
I don't think that would have done much for it, but I'll try putting cheese on it tomorrow. Nope.
I could probably drain the broth and put new beef stock in it or something.
I don't think it's... You have to remember, too, that it gets cooked with all the other, like, ingredients. Oh, we made it to the furnace. Cool. So now we need to find a way of lighting this furnace. At least I think that's a furnace. Yeah, that's a furnace. It's got some kind of fiery stuff in there. So, how do you light a furnace? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't have a furnace.
Well, I mean, we have a furnace,
I mean, you would
but
you would need air to blow on it.
Let's try... Whoops. Let's try putting an arrow through here. into the open space here and right into the... Okay, that didn't work.
I didn't know this was quiz me day.
I like quizzing you, it's fun. Alrighty, so we got some pomegranate goodness here.
I feel bad because I just spent a lot of work on the soup.
I'm sorry, I don't... Like, I would make a mental note in your cooking recipes. Luke can't have spices. Too many spices. A little bit of spice is fine, but you need to do it in moderation, because there's no moderation with you, because you're like, well, it doesn't have enough taste. That's because your and my taste buds are a little bit different. Like, if you can't taste the spice, then that means it's mild. If you can taste it, then that means Luke is going to the ER. If you really can taste it, and you're like, oh wow, that has some kick to it, I'm dead. More or less.
It's so weird. I think you used to eat spicy food when I knew you before.
No, I did not. You're mistaking me for Dad or Grandpa. They love spicy food, not me.
So both of your dad and your grandpa like spicy food, but you somehow don't.
My poppy, or my other grandpa, he didn't like spicy either. Like, if he would have spicy, then he used to wear those polo shirts. You could see the sweat underneath his armpit, like when he would have, you know. And my grandma would ask him, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." And it's like buckets of sweat all over him just for having like a little bit of spicy food.
Why does why does spicy food make people sweat though?
I don't know. You'd have to look that up.
Because it doesn't make me sweat. I don't understand.
I think we need to use this.
Okay, so coals.
Yeah, we're gonna throw coal into the open chute like a basketball. Wait, right? Maybe there? No. Okay. Well, that didn't work. So it probably has to go in there.
People keep asking about your Assassin's Creed Valhalla thing.
I know, it's already been so many days. It's been almost 2 weeks since the last stream.
Oh, maybe you light the coals on fire.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Let's see if we're right. In it goes, right into the coal, and...
That flame is hot as Helios.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, Clyde Zeus.
I think this game is interesting because they don't explain how to do a puzzle. You have to actually figure it out.
Oh yeah, they don't explain jack.
There's no hints. There's nothing like... There's not even a place. It doesn't have like a spot for the coal. You have to randomly think of where the coal should go.
Uh-oh.
What?
Moro, how do you say it?
Automatons.
Automaton?
Yep. Automaton.
Wait, why does that one have full health and the other one over there doesn't? That's weird.
I don't know.
Maybe it was one we were beating up on?
I do know how to put out a fire, like, in the... like, if you have a campfire, I know how to make it completely go out. Like, you have to pour water on it, then you have to get a rake and rake the coals out, pour more water, and then rake it again, and then pour more water over it.
What?
Otherwise, if you have a tiny little spark left while you're sleeping and you're camping, it could accidentally fly into the forest and start the entire forest on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's why, like, Smokey the Bear used to tell people that they need to put out their campfire. That's what he was trying to tell people to do, but nobody really listened to him. They were just thinking, this guy's a fun bear, and he's happy.
This guy's a fun bear.
But he was actually trying to tell people something important, but nobody was really listening.
That only you can prevent forest fires.
Yeah, but most people didn't know how to.
Oh.
I do.
I thought it meant putting your fire out.
Yeah, but you have to put it out completely. Even coals can start a fire.
No, why would I put coals on a fire? That wouldn't be a good idea.
What? No, I'm saying when your fire is done burning, it will turn to coals. If a leaf blows onto the coals, it can start on fire, then the leaf can blow into the forest and then start the entire forest on fire.
Now, I might be wrong, but I thought that you're supposed to douse the thing with water.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to put dirt over it.
Yeah, you can put dirt over it. You can also rake. I usually rake it out. Get a rake, a metal rake, and rake it. Don't get a wooden rake because it'll burn up.
I don't think you're gonna have a...
Rake it so that it's in a smooth, even layer. Then douse it again. Then you can put dirt on it if you want to. You don't have to put dirt on it as long as you, like, make sure it's all completely doused. You don't want to see any white or red, like, glowing. at all.
It's so satisfying.
People say that the coals are actually hotter than the fire, though. Like, once the fire burns out and all you have is coals, some people just, like, cook their food over the coals because it's, like, really hot.
Wow. Whoa!
Yeah, fire's weird.
Ow! Yeah, I could see that being weird. Alright, you know what? You, Iron Giant types are really getting on my nerves. Like, for reals.
We had this huge system that we had to learn in Girl Scouts of how to make a fire. You have to get these tiny little kindling sticks and make like a teepee out of them. Then after that, you would need like big logs. You put them around 4 big logs, then you have like 4 medium logs. Then you make this huge, like kind of like a tower of logs. And then the fire is like, can like burn the big logs at the bottom, and then they kind of like go up this chute, so it's like this huge tower of logs. Like, we had to learn this entire complex way of making the fire. And then whenever my family would go camping, I'd be like, I know how to do this. And then if my brothers weren't doing it right, I'd be like, this isn't the correct way to make a campfire. I don't know, being a Girl Scout changed me. Now I realize that it really doesn't matter. Like, you could make... I've never ever seen anyone really make that weird log thing of firewood. You don't actually have to do it. You could just put a bunch of logs on there, but...
There it is. We're bringing this coal with us because you never know when we might need it.
I just feel like half the stuff I learned in Girl Scouts are completely useless, especially because I'm probably going to end up moving back to the area where I... grew up, and the place where I spent most of my time there, which was the nature preserve there, they closed it down.
Oh, wow.
They closed the entire thing down. You know why?
No.
There was one person in a wheelchair that said that they didn't have a ramp to the main building, and so instead of having to pay for all the fees for, like, basically a lawsuit because they couldn't get up to a certain building on the nature preserve. The nature preserve is huge. There's just one little center that gives you fun facts and tells you what time it's open and stuff. Basically, like, this one person with a wheelchair couldn't make it up to talk to somebody, so I don't know if they sued the place or what, but basically, since it's just a non-profit place, it's just a nature preserve so people can walk in the forest, they didn't have enough money to pay the person who had the wheelchair, so they had to close down the entire nature preserve.
Wow.
Because of one person that couldn't... I don't know, it's just very sad the way that society is getting to the
place
point.
You and I used to go on dates?
Yeah.
Really?
Where I used to work as a junior leader and stuff.
Oh my gosh,
They closed the entire thing down because of one person that complained that they couldn't pay the fees for this lawsuit.
They spent all that time, like, making those trails, too.
The whole thing, the entire forest. There was a prairie section. They used to lead little ones on tour groups and teach them about frog eggs. They had a festival where they would plant trees. And they would bring little ones out and show them what the different animal tracks were, like fox, and like they had all kinds of stuff going on there. It's just like the entire thing was closed down because of one person.
Light my fire. Boom. Ooh.
Honestly, I'm not trying to be weird or anything, but I'm not trying to, like, I'm sorry for people that can't get up the stairs or whatever, but they could have at least given the people time to, like, think about making a ramp instead of closing the entire thing down just because they were mad. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they could have just put in the suggestion box.
Guarantee that person who came down was from Chicago or Wisconsin.
Yeah, they probably weren't even from that town.
No.
That's what angers me, is like, I would have loved to work there. I was thinking, if I moved back there, I could work at the forest thing, because I like being a little park ranger.
We'll be too far away, honey.
Oh.
Gonna be at least 2.5 hours away from...
I love working in the forest. So what I don't understand is they said they closed the whole thing down. What are they doing with all the land? Are they gonna make it a huge concrete slab now?
Maybe it became a state park, I don't know.
But that doesn't make any sense. Like, they had to close it down, though.
You'd have to, like, look up the name of the park and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
Oh dear.
anyway, that was sad for me.
Yeah, I would say so. Alright, big fella. There's arrow in your eye and your tummy. So you want to aim for their head, because you're not going to do a lot of damage otherwise. Hey, hey, buddy. Ow. Okay, you know what? That's... Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I honestly, I mean, I don't know. I don't... Oh, I won't go into it anymore. I'm done. What?
No worries. Hey, thanks for waiting for me to climb back up. That's very
Automaton
nice
and
of
a Cyclops. Now we know which of them is taller. They're both pretty huge.
Cyclops is just a little bit bigger. Oop.
I still think Cyclopses would be bigger than that in real life, but
Probably.
oh, you know, once in a while, like, not to be weird or anything, but
When aren't you weird?
once in a while there are like little younglings that are born with like one eye, like humans, and people like all freak out. All like they're like, oh my gosh, they're like descendant from Cyclops and stuff. Still, like, I guess, like, not to be weird, but it is kind of like a face only a mother could love. Like, if I had a little one that ended up being a Cyclops, I would still love them very much, but it would be a little bit difficult, I feel like. But I would still
have
love
them wear like
I would still love them and stuff. It would be hard for the first few weeks. I'd be like, they have one eye. This is freaking me out. Have them wear what?
I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, their eye wouldn't be huge like a Cyclops, though.
I don't know. Probably not.
No. Let's try something. Catch! Ho 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 ho! Satisfying.
Well, I mean, there's people that are born like as Siamese twins that like are like two people attached, like at the hip or something.
Oops.
And they survive and go through life, so I guess it could work out.
Wait, is it this way? What is that thing? Oh, this isn't a furnace? Well, what is it? Some type of machine. I can hear it. Yeah, what is this thing? Well, it's not where we're supposed to be, so it doesn't matter.
I'm just picturing myself, not to be weird or anything, but because I like the forest so much, if I didn't have the use of my legs or whatever, and I needed to get up to the visitor center, I would probably be like calling from the bottom of the stairs, like, "Hey guys, can you throw me down a pamphlet or something?" I don't know. All right, I'm ready to. I'm done being weird.
It is you we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so...
I actually have like Cyclops animals born all the time, though.
Wait, what? Wait, how did he come back? Thought I just destroyed this fool.
I don't know.
Well, that's it. How are you... That was pretty impressive. He was just leaning on that. Alright, bye, Blue. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna grab this coal with us and take it up with us. Bring it up to the next area. Okay, that didn't work out the way I intended.
Oops. So you have to start that coal on fire, I guess.
On fire! Oh, wait, that's locked.
I keep forgetting if... Yeah.
Oh, wait, nope, that's what we're supposed to do. Piece of cake.
Yeah, you actually do. If the coal is completely not on fire, you do have to add the fire to it.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, just random thought. If you want to edit that one thing, you can. It doesn't matter. You do it your best judgment.
In context, what are we talking about?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Because I edit a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I just need to know. That's 3. Oh yeah! Ow!
Basically, and like, I won't get into it, but basically, like, okay, gets into it. All right, whatever.
Gosh.
Like, basically, like, you guys have to watch out. Like, don't like. Basically, Luke keeps my savagery at bay when he's next to me. So, like, if I'm streaming on my own and somebody says something triggering, like, you should not have your wife on the channel and you should replace her with somebody else, then you guys just stepped on the hornet's nest, so it's time. It's time to verbally die at the hands of K-Wife at that point, so...
Amber and I don't have an open relationship, so there will never be anyone other than the two of us and a baby someday after they're the age of 13 on the channel.
Yeah.
You know, you'll have cats, and that's about it. The channel is called Kwingsletsplays. Now, I know people understand proper English, right? That K-Wings would be two people.
It's okay.
Or a family, and, you know...
No, I just... sometimes people trigger me once in a while, and it's like, they're... Like, usually if I'm on a video, I obviously don't see the comment till later, but if I'm on a live stream and they're saying something triggering to me, I'm just like, really? You really want me to get into this? Like, okay, like, Luke's not here to hold me back, so...
Oh, dear. Yeah, that was the weirdest question I've ever seen. It's kind of like, no, I'm not going to dump my wife and be with someone who's more than diverse than her, and she's pretty diverse. I mean, she's a Viking, you know. That's pretty terrifying. And I'm Portuguese and Irish, so you know, there you go. I'm from a family of immigrants, and Amber is a Viking.
Can you imagine, like, I don't know, can you imagine, like, I don't know, it's just like, imagine, like, people just getting rid of their friends and family because they're like, oh, you don't fit, like, what is that list of things that companies have where it's like, you must have one person that has this disability, you have to have this nationality, blah, blah, blah. Like, you just start picking off your family members, getting rid of them, and then just having token people from different ethnicities and like walks of life in your family and be like,
don't they have TV shows like that? It's called like Family Swaps or something like that.
Oh yeah, basically.
You swap your family members.
Can
for
you
like
imagine
a week or something?
if you go to like Thanksgiving dinner and you come back and you're just like, wait, like Uncle Sam isn't from Brazil. It's like, he is now.
This is Brazilian Uncle Sam.
It's like, but where's my actual Uncle Sam? It's like, he wasn't diverse enough for us, so it's like,
we got another.
but he was my actual uncle. It's like, not anymore.
Was he? We recast the part.
Recast. This is my life.
Not according to the contract you signed. Wee. Yeah. So yeah.
Anyway.
That's what happened. Oh, let's see. What's something fun to talk about? Kamen Rider on the Switch finally came. We ordered it in October. Finally came today, and the FedEx guy was very nice to me, but he wore no mask or gloves, and you know, he also came right up to me as I was putting the trash out, and I was just kind of like, wait a second, don't come near me.
We need to get some holy water and a garlic necklace.
Yeah, but the box from Hong Kong is kind of like beat to crap, so
also
I hope the game's in there.
Somebody randomly dropped off Cascade dishwasher.
Yeah, that's freaking me out.
Stop.
Outside of our house is like a bag, like you would go to the store, and there's two things of Cascade sitting there, and we ordered Cascade from Amazon, but it didn't say it was delivered. So where did the Cascade come from?
I don't know.
I'm not touching it till we know. It's not coming in my house. You know. I mean, I've read too many comic books, and I would think like terrifying things.
Oh, is that where you get your fears from, comic books?
Yeah, there was this one 80s comic where KG Beast basically was trying to get rid of some American diplomat. Succeeded.
Wow.
Succeeded. But he replaced their dishwashing liquid with a cyanide gas.
Oh my god!
When they opened up their thing to do the dishes, oops. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't used to have a lot of these fears until after my car accident, because my, you know, traumatic brain injury, all that other stuff. My head doesn't work rationally. So if I see something from a comic book or a movie, and there's actually the possibility it could happen, and something irregular happens, I just don't think rationally.
Yeah, actually, like, well, what was really freaky, I think you also, like, got some of the weird thinking is, like, you used to watch Monk a little bit.
Oh gosh, that was so
And
bad that I did that.
the fact that a lot of those, like, TV, like, crimes and stuff like this were actually, the stuff on Monk, not to freak anyone out, but a lot of those things actually were based on real things that happened. For instance, like, Monk, like, when he was basically he was onto a case and somebody was trying to get, like, they were angry that he was about to find who the murderer was. So basically when he was going grocery shopping, he turned away in his shopping cart and somebody put something, like, terrible in his cart. But I mean, that always, like, freaked me out because I guess that was based on something in reality that somebody did, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like, I guess you have to watch your shopping cart the whole time. It's kind of like, that's why you and I used to go shopping together. You'd be like, where did you leave your cart in the other aisle? It's like, oh, I was just wandering around. It's like, oh, we need to keep it next to us.
You got to keep an eye on it at all times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what I would have been like had I not gotten in that accident. Like, it would be nice to be somewhat normal, but maybe I wouldn't be as nice. I don't know.
I mean, when weird things happen to you, you start like, I had a lot of people that were really mean to me, and then I ended up trying to figure out, like, how people could be that evil, so I started looking up really weird things about the dark side of life and stuff, and then I ended up on the weird conspiracy side of YouTube, and man, I'm not really on that side of YouTube anymore because I realize now that if there's a bunch of evil monsters from underground that are going to come up from the ground and going to kill us, then there's nothing really I can do about it anyway. So I just stopped watching it because there's nothing I can do.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Oh, I see. We have to ventilate. So we freed the water. We put fire into the forge.
Yeah.
Or we lit the forges. Now we need to ventilate. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
I mean, watching this, like, the Greek mythology thing is... Oh, sorry, it hit the mic. Sorry about that.
Huh?
It's just kind of interesting because, like, I don't know, I have heard a lot of weird stories from the weird side of YouTube about people encountering giants, weird monsters, and things like this, like, in the 20th century, and... I don't know, I mean, I've never seen them, but we did see that huge moose. Back to the moose again.
My gosh, is that like the 5th or 6th time the moose has been brought up?
The moose was huge!
Yeah, but you didn't actually... No, you did see the moose. There was a video
there was a guy that was...
yeah, I know. People have heard this story so much that it's just...
No, well, no, I was gonna talk about something else, but maybe I'll stop myself.
Talk about another moose story?
No, it's just...
World does not deserve my perfection, but I am kind.
No.
So this needs to go on the feather box, obviously. Yoink.
Well, people say that the monsters, like, that would look like cyclopses and whatever, basically, like, people say that they live in caves, like, in, basically... Just like in really remote areas of the world or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to remote areas of the world, so I guess I don't need to worry about it. Whoa.
I mean, I've always wanted to go exploring, though.
That's because you really like Indiana Jones stuff. Alright, so push the bear block there. Oh, that worked. Okay.
You can barely push that.
And we're gonna push... No, actually, I'm pretty strong. Although we need to find out how to get the last Hercules upgrade, because we would be able to lift these over our head.
Yeah.
Like the heavy blocks.
So, what do you think of, like...
Wait, that didn't...
Oh, just go to the other side and...
Okay, that worked.
Oh, no, push it! No, you can push... Oh, darn it. Oh, I have an idea.
There, we pushed it right up against the wall.
But how do you get it there?
Oh!
Just jump over it, maybe, or something.
Weapon upgrade available. Thank you for telling me.
You probably could have blocked it from the other side. Oh, no, you can't.
No, you can't.
Never mind. No, you can't. Maybe you can pull it. No,
you can't pull. Well, I mean, you could pull it with the magnetic ability if we had Hercules' last upgrade, but I don't know if we have to beat him or whatever. Ah, okay, you know what? That worked.
Fight through the pain.
Yeah, that's a...
It's like ripping out a hangnail.
Yep, it's pretty hardcore to... Oh, we need the block?
It's like being Rambo when he has that thing in his arm and he has to put gunpowder in it.
How often are they going to tell us to go upgrade something? We're in the middle... We're busy solving a puzzle here.
When I saw Rambo, like, basically cauterize his wound with gunpowder, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hardcore. It's what I was like, I dream to be that awesome someday.
Goodbye, monetization. Wait, what? Why are there more lasers now?
Have you seen that scene where he gets... Oh my gosh.
I've seen it, honey.
And he's just like, ugh! He's just like, I'm still alive. I'm so hardcore.
It's super hardcore, yep. Right, there's something really wrong with this.
That's marriage material right there. It's like, oh, you brought home a nice young man. Is he a doctor? No, but look what happens when he gets wounded. Gunpowder.
Yikes.
Okay, it just said GUN 4 times.
Yeah.
Maybe we should... Hee hee. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, we have to be careful using that sound effect because that copyright thing
oh. So copyright takes the fun out of life.
Oh, it always does. Alright, we're gonna take some damage on purpose because reasons. You know, it actually looks like I'm not even at the same height of the laser. But,
I know.
Ow. But I am.
So what do you think about the character? Oh, you know what, I'll ask you later.
Alright, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt! Oh, there we go. Alright, we did it. Look at that. Look at that. We solved the puzzle.
We're alive.
We solved it, guys.
We're so hardcore.
Ooh. Nope,
I know people are gonna be like, you didn't solve it the way you're supposed to.
We still solved it. And that's what counts. So, meh.
Cleared the first vent, but realized there must be another.
Wait. Oh, Ambrosia.
So what do you think of the character Phoenix in this game?
I like the character. I do like this game. I just think some of the and puzzles and some of the other stuff is a little...
I wish... You know what would make this game, I feel like, more interesting and fun?
What?
Oh, never mind. We can't. Never mind. That would be... Never mind. I just realized why that wouldn't work. I was gonna say, if you had more people in the world map to talk to, then it would be a lot more fun to play.
You can't, because they're all turned to stone. Unless you made the animals sentient. Or maybe you ran into, like... And before destroying the Cyclops, maybe he asks you for a cup of tea or something, and...
Yeah.
You know...
It would be great if they could talk more dialogue besides just Zeus and Prometheus. Like, I would love to talk to the Cyclops, because they're supposed to be very intelligent, Cyclopses.
Okay, so make a note, there was actually a treasure chest behind us. Seeing if there's anything over on this side.
Some people say they helped build the pyramids.
What did?
Cyclops.
Oh, okay.
Or a lot of walls, like, that are around. People say they built them. I don't know.
Alright, so we just activated our super spy potion. Aha!
Well, I mean, they're supposed to be intelligent, whichever.
Boo! Don't mind us. We're just gonna take you down. See? Hephaestus' hammer upgrade really comes in handy. Like, that does a lot of damage. I love it.
Yep.
Ow. Okay, you know what? That did not go over how I... Boom, baby. Yeah. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Harpy thing.
It'd be great if the harpies could taunt you. And be like, so, Phoenix, you're here to destroy me. That's right, I am, Harpy. Be gone with you. And go back into the evil depths from which you came. Never.
Jersey.
We will take over the world. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
All this joking about that. Someday I'm probably gonna end up living there.
You probably will. Like, we were even talking to some of our friends, and I was like, well, we probably couldn't really afford living in New York City, but we might live in New Jersey someday. They're like, that would be great.
No.
And looks in the other, like, in the other room doing dishes, he's screaming, never!
Amber can live in Jersey over my dead body. Yeah.
Maybe we could have like 2 mini houses next to each other. Mine will be right on the border. Yours will be in New York. Mine will be in Jersey.
I don't really want to live in Jersey or New York. If I needed to live close there, I would live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Because it's got the airport right there. It's got the transit, like the train station that goes right into the city, right into Brooklyn and the Bronx. And then that train also goes to Philadelphia, Pittsburgh.
If you live in extremely northern Pennsylvania, and you're not quite in New York, but you're in Pennsylvania technically, are you in the South or are you in the northern states then? At that point, because like
I think we're in Central, so if you go close to New York City, then that's northern.
Yeah.
If you go down toward Pittsburgh, that would be southern, I think.
It's weird. Pennsylvania, like, is kind of
so
like in
big.
the middle of, yeah, it's a huge state. It's like in the middle of like all the different states.
Although, if you compare it to big states like Texas or whatever, Pennsylvania would sit in the middle of Texas, and there'd still be more Texas. Like to
Yeah, Texas is huge.
Yep.
Texas actually was going to be its own country at one point, I believe.
Maybe that should still happen.
A lot of Texans actually would prefer that.
Mm-hmm.
If I would live in Texas, I would probably want to be on my own, because I believe the United States actually didn't help them get their independence from anybody. Like, they did it all on their own. That's where they had the stories of Daniel Boone and all these people. Like, they fought on their own, and I believe well, maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I thought they went and helped Mexico.
Suddenly came flowing through the gate, like the forge itself was taking a breath.
So that's what that smell was. I honestly thought it was me.
No, it still uses.
Water flowing, furnaces burning. Time to go to the heart of the forge.
Well, we'll go to the heart of the forge next time, because that's probably going to be an all-day episode.
Yeah, Davy Crockett, Daniel. Yeah, because let me. Oh, you know what? I'll look it up next time. I'll concentrate on this game for now. Sorry.
This is Greek mythology, not really.
Sorry, it's very. Texas has a really interesting history. Like,
Oh, I know.
it's not like the other states where we all were together. Texans are very on their own. They still are in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I used to go down and visit my grandpa in Texas, I always thought it was interesting that most people in Texas spoke sentences consisting of Spanish and English together. Like, everybody spoke English and Spanish at the same time. I thought that was
cool.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of like a morph between them, so they'd start the sentence out in Spanish and then continue in English for the rest of it or something.
Makes sense.
Kind of like when you watch like K-dramas and like they have like they're talking in Korean and suddenly they say an American word randomly.
Yep. Alright, so now... Wait, did I... No, I did this right. Okay. Need to go to the heart of the forge. That would be inside of this building.
I'm sorry, English word. Sorry.
Whoa, there we go.
Tremble.
Not now, Typhon.
No, that guy seriously needs some Mucinex.
Sounds like me when I wake up in the morning.
He had some of my soup.
Yup, that'd do it. Alright, so anyway, guys, that is going to take care of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check the playlist for more episodes and be on the lookout for an awesome live stream tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Until then, God bless and happy gaming. Thanks so much for watching.
See ya!